when I was just feeling out the energies of this reading, the song that popped into my head is Good Energy. I don't need your negativity around me. I'm trying to remember the words because I haven't heard it for quite some time. High frequency, something, 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 right? So, what I was seeing in my mind's eye was that okay, especially if you watch my readings on a regular basis, I have been trying to really get into your subconscious mind to keep you on track to you winning the jackpot, to you becoming a millionaire, to you getting that dream job, to you receiving your manifestations, because you know that everything is about energy and frequency. So good energy is what you are going to be saying to yourself, to that little voice that starts speaking and starts stealing your good energy, your good vibration. When you start wanting to work on your dreams, when you start seeing things happening in a positive direction, suddenly that voice comes in. Suddenly, you start doubting. So the moment you start doubting, you're going to just be singing to yourself, good energy. I don't need your negativity around me, to silence that little doubtful voice, to silence that little voice that sabotages all the doors that have opened many, many times for you. There are definitely absolutely good things that are unfolding for you. So whoever needed to hear that, drop the fire emoji in the comment section below, because I definitely feel that there's someone who needed to hear that. And maybe even go and listen to that song afterwards, and maybe put it on your playlist so you are listening to it on a regular basis. That is the energy that we're talking about. That is the frequency that we're talking about. Like I said, good things are happening for you. Amazing things are unfolding for you. And Spirit is saying yes, yes, and yes. Okay. However, this is not a permission to just go and rush into things. Spirit is saying you're going to love what is going to be happening next, what is going to be unfolding in the next chapter. The answer is yes. You've rolled the dice, you've taken the chances. However, slow down. Proceed with caution, because sometimes we can get so excited and we just want to rush, and life feels good. You are vibrating high and everything just looks so positive, and you're just like, I can do everything. And suddenly you start over-promising. Suddenly you start taking on too much, that eventually you feel bent out, exhausted and tired. Or you stop showing up. So Spirit say, go slowly. The answer is yes. What is yours, and it will never be given to someone else. Okay? So let's get our tarot cards to color in more of the information and to give you as much clarity as you need. But chapters are opening. Okay? Things are happening. You are going to love. You are going to adore what is coming towards you. And I want you to comment feeling it, okay? That I am ready to receive my blessings. I am ready to receive now. So I'm just going to get another card, and then we can look at the bottom of the deck to see what is getting in the way. I think this is a mic drop moment, okay? Because if you know what the Seven of Swords is all about, the Seven of Swords is about deception. The Seven of Swords is about lying, stealing, cheating. So Spirit is saying, remember what I was saying at the beginning of this reading, okay? When that little voice, because the swords are voice, they are words, when that little voice starts talking, you're going to silence it, because now you are going to see what this little voice is all about. It is just there to steal your hopes. It is just there to rob you of your new beginnings. It is just there to stop you and you are going to be silencing this voice. So I love that this card is there, because this is exactly what I was telling you. And this is what you're currently not seeing, is that little voice in your head needs to be quiet. And you're going to quieten, and you're going to silence that voice by saying to yourself, I don't need no negativity around me. High frequency. So that little voice can leave you alone. Okay? And it is a way of interrupting your mind, because your mind can start just going in cycles, in spirals, right? You listen to that voice, and when you give it this stage, when you are the audience, all listening, all ears, that little voice will start going on a tangent about how you can't do this, about how you can't do that, and about how, and before you know it, you're starting to believe that little voice. So we do not need any negativity around our dreams, our hopes, and our desires, because the answer is yes. Okay, so let's have a look to see our tarot cards, and then we can see more messages that are coming in for you. So I want you to drop the money bag emoji in the comment section below, because Spirit is saying to you, as the Knight of Swords, okay, you're listening, right? Swords, I told you, words, information, listening. You're listening to this reading. The Knight is about you being brave, and you bravely go forward to take the action that is needed. You're no longer afraid of the challenges. You're no longer afraid to false reality that appears real. You're not afraid of your fears. You are inspired by truth. And the truth that is here, Spirit is saying, a lot of abundance is there for the taking. So will you be brave enough to show up and to silence that little voice that is trying to get in the way, that is trying to get in your mind? Because the energies of the Six of Pentacles is here. And the energies about the Six of Pentacles talks about balance. Okay, it talks about how you give your energy to other people. Because let's talk about it. Money is energy, right? How do you allow your currency? How do you allow your energy to flow into other people? How do you give? Do you give in a balanced way, or do you give until you are depleted, until you have nothing? Because this is the moment when you have nothing, when you start doubting your power, when you start doubting. And when you doubt, this is when the little voice starts to creep in and starts to talk. Look, people always take advantage of you. Okay, you don't create boundaries. So when you're a millionaire, imagine all these people coming and begging and begging and begging. Do you even want to deal with that? And you're like, I don't actually know, because I don't know how to say no to people. So the little voice will find any way it can to get into your head, so that this delivery of your blessings can miss you, because you are not an energetic match anymore. You're in the energy of doubt, anxiety, stress, and worry. So Spirit is wanting you to understand that please, 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 really take note of how you talk to yourself about yourself. Is it in a way that is uplifting? Is it in a way that is balanced? Or is it in a way that slowly tears you down, that slowly destroys your dreams, that brings a lot of chaos mentally, so that you're not able to focus on what you're wanting to create? Observe that we have the number 7 and we have the number 7 that is there. So Spirit is confirming that there's something mentally that is blocking, that is getting in the way, that is destroying your dreams. You almost finished, you're almost there, you can feel it. And then suddenly you start doubting. Suddenly you stop showing up. Suddenly something happens and it all falls to the west side. And so Spirit is saying, just be mindful, because definitely there are major blessings that are coming in towards you. You have been brave for a long time, but you must understand what is getting in the way, and that is that little voice in your head. So find ways of silencing that voice so that you can remain brave as the Knight of Swords, going forward and conquering whatever it is that you need to conquer, knowing that the next chapter that you're walking into means that you're going to love exactly how it's unfolding. So Spirit is saying that the Knight of Swords, yes, can be a little bit reckless, can a little bit be fast. So this is why Spirit was saying, proceed with caution. Don't rush into anything. You're not missing out on anything. You are not late, but you're finding yourself at the right place at the right time. So what are you feeling? If you are ready, comment yes in the comment section below, and then take some time to just think about it for a moment, or take some time to promise yourself that the next time you catch that little voice stealing your passion, your fire, your drive, your bravery, you are going to observe what that voice is saying. And then you're going to say, bad energy, I don't need no negativity around me, and dismiss that energy. And so there you have it.